I see house flippers lose tens of thousands because of these 5 things. The last one will kill your profits. My name's Darren Wright, your real estate investor. So I've done lots of flips and I've worked with many students who have made a lot of money doing flips as well. They can be very profitable, but these reasons you better be careful of. These might end your journey if you fail to notice, especially the top reason. So in reverse order, at number 5 is location. You've all heard of location, location, location. This is critical when you're finding a flip property to do. Make sure it's in the right location. You can spend tens of thousands on a house making it look really pretty, but if it's in a crime zone, you're not going to get the profits back that you deserve. So be very careful of the location. You are looking for the worst house on the best street, not to make the best house on the worst street. And at number 4, the after repair value. It's very important that you get this correct. A lot of people seem to get too excited and want a high ARV. It's all great as long as you achieve that, but make sure you're comparing properties in the same neighborhood, the same square footage, same number of bathrooms, bedrooms, garage, etc. It's really critical that you don't compare your property with a property that's in another neighborhood which is a lot higher and fetches a lot more money. Because again, it's location. If you're pricing one which is say 4 bedrooms and yours is only going to be 3 bedroom, you are not going to get the same value. And when you're working all your numbers for flipping on the after repair value, this is critical that you get it right at the beginning and not suffer at the end. Number 3 is paying too much for the property. Now, we know we can't get them for 10 cents on the dollar and things like that, but you really need to work your numbers. This is why the number 4 ARV is so important, because you've got to reverse engineer the numbers of how much is a property going to sell for, what profits am I going to make, what renovations are they going to cost, and therefore I know what the maximum allowable offer is for the property. So I've got to make sure that I don't overpay. Once you've overpaid, there's nothing you can do. You're never going to get any more money back from the seller. And number 2 is very similar to this, is underestimating the renovation costs. Everybody goes over budget with anything. You've always seen construction, or it's 10%, it's 30% over budget. So you really need to nail down what are your renovation costs and make sure you have a detailed plan before you even start, because it's really important that you tell the contractor exactly what you want to do. Don't be misled by, oh, you should do this or you should do that, it'll look nicer if we do this. Because if you're during the project, that's extra expense, and when tradespeople are going to do extra work, there is an extra cost, so you're going to get billed at top money as well. And making sure that if you're doing something on a budget, you stick within that budget. You're not going to go and get fancier tiles to make it look nicer. If you can show that it's going to increase the value, then yes, go ahead, but don't get carried away. People just fall in love with these projects. They watch too much TV, oh, it's going to be glamorous. You'll see the TV shows, most of them go over budget. Even when they're doing it for somebody else, they always say, oh, we need some more money because we've opened the wall and found this. So make sure you have contingencies in your renovation. And the number 1 reason why people lose money is because they don't have a clear exit plan. And what I mean by this is the market can shift between you buying the property and getting all your renovations complete to when it's ready for market to sell. Now, even if it's 3 months or 6 months, the market can change drastically, where interest rates can go up and prices come down. It can really affect the housing market. So by having multiple exit strategies, then you will be able to guarantee to make more profit. And if you flip it, you can also then buy it yourself and do a BRRRR, so you're renting it out. Or maybe you're going to rent to own or lease to own for someone else who wants to come in. Or maybe you want to then have it as a rental unit and get that and have the revenue coming in on the rent. You can get an investor to come in with you at that stage, and then you can still end up with paying off your investors that you've borrowed to do your flip. So there's many ways to lose money. This is only my top 5. I know I've left lots out, but would you agree with my top 5? Please leave your answers in the comments and let's have a discussion on how we can make more money for you in your flipping journey.